Okay, let's go ahead and do some labeling here. We'll go ahead and insert a text field at the top, and we'll just say daily market cap gain or loss. And we'll make that pretty big. We kind of already have that there with the column label, but we'll just solidify that we have that there. And then the only other thing I think will be useful for this is we'll just do a little scorecard here at the bottom. Make that a tad bigger, and we'll make this for make this number a little bit bigger. Center that, hide the metric name. We're going to make this for the percentage of change over 24 hours. So let's make sure that we have our filter for Doge in, per usual. Let's make sure that our date is good. So we'll do our, where is it, last updated as our date. And then we have the field, it's percent change 24 hours, and we'll bring that in. And then we'll have this sum, and this is kind of like everything that Doge has. Like I think that's the entire data set added up. It's all of its 24-hour changes. So we're just going to say this is a numeric percentage. And then let's go and actually that jumped it way up. So let's see if we can change this formatting here real quick. So let's go to date, and custom date we'll do today. I'll apply that. Okay. And then sum, let's do max, so that way if we have the same thing in the same day, we're good. Okay, so one thing that I really do not care for in Google Data Studio, but this is, to understand how to get around it, this is going to say this is 341% when it's really 3.41% for the 24-hour change. So, or something comparable to that. I'm going to make sure that that's correct, but I'm pretty sure that that's the case. And if you format it as a percent, it won't let you change where the decimal is at. So if we just put it down to number, we'll get that 3.4 that we want. And we can also go in here and give this a metric name, and we can change this and make this pretty. And we'll just say percent change. I think it's in price, right? And we'll put that there, and then that looks all nice, and that's a nice little scorecard for us, and we'll be good to go. But we cannot put that percentage in. So with that being said, that Google Data Studio does not like to let you put in a proper, just clean 3.4 percentage in there, and it makes you do all of this. You have to do a lot to get around it. I'll show you how you do it. So what you do is you actually, let me go grab the formula here, and then I'll explain it because I've already built it out. So this is a formula we're going to use to get this right here. But let's go ahead and start off with the 24-hour percentage just as it is. So I'll put that in. I'll do my max. I'll say that it's a percent. Okay, so we get this horrible thing, right? 341%, and why is it not letting us do this? So great, what we're going to do is we're going to add a field. We're going to say calc 24-hour percent, right? And then we're going to put this formula in. You can use this exact one. So this is going to concatenate the max of percent change 24 hours, right? Filtered over that time range. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do substring, which substring just means I'm going to take out a pair of scissors and cut something out of it. So I just said from index 1 to 3, I want to cut out that. So basically everything after the first decimal place we're getting rid of. And then we're going to concatenate on a percent sign. And that is going to be what we have in here. And I accidentally just removed that. So let me put that back on, and I think we're good. And I'll hit save. And then let's go ahead and look and see where it's at. And I've got that calculated in there. and it should be like a text field, and we'll bring it over into our metric, and then it'll display. So this is going to be weird because it's a number, but you're making it a text field because you have to calculate it, because what's actually coming out is text. So think of that when you're focusing on the data type, right? We're kind of morphing the data type, jamming together a percent sign, cutting out some of the data in the actual percentage, which is like a bunch of decimal places long in here, whatever this is, like 8 long. We're cutting some of that out so that we can get just what we want, and that's that. So now we have that sweet little situation right there. So we'll say so we'll like do something like that, and we'll say, let's give it a background, do some aesthetics real quick, and we'll even do some border radius. We'll do 10 on the border radius. We'll just sort of center it. And then there we go. We got a neat little dashboard here. So if I hit view, we're going to actually see this is the main page that you would show up on. So we'd say, all right, here's Dogecoin. Here's the price high for the past 15 days. And we'll see, okay, well, it went up to 21 cents, kind of hanging out there. Doge 24-hour volume the past 10 days, right? So some days it was traded a little bit more heavily than others. And then here's the volume today, which is just kind of a quick peek right here. And then we can see changes in market cap. So we can see this right here. And then there's a bunch of other things that we could do with it, but this is giving you the foundation to be able to go forth and add just whatever you want to your dashboard that you make. You can mess with this and make it to be 7 different pages of very nuanced, interesting angles on Dogecoin's market data, right? But just to recap everything, so we have this living database now. You can bring the data in as much as you want. You have all the calculations for all the metrics you want. We did all of that. All this data is clean, ready to go. It's being ingested into here, and any changes in that database will reflect in your dashboard here, live for you to consume. So let's focus on sharing real quick. That's an easy win. So if you just go and you just do share, what you can do is you say manage access, and you say anyone on the internet can find and view, and then you just hit save, and then that's kind of where we're at. So now if I give somebody this link, anyone can save and view it, and you can take it and embed it places, or put it on a website, or just save it in a bookmark or whatever, and it'll always be there, and it's all free, and that's that. So just remember to update your database. That's pretty much the only thing you have to have going for you to keep this thing rolling. So I hope that you guys really got something out of this course, because now you know how to make like API calls, you know how to get data in, clean it and structure it, and bring it into Google Data Studio, and then actually build a dashboard with it. So this is some big stuff, really cool. If you made it this far, thanks. Please share your project with anyone in any medium that you're finding this. If you're on Skillshare, go ahead and drop that into the course resources, and definitely rate this class. If you're able to give a full review, please do. Love to know what you think about it, so I can make future stuff better for you all. And all said, thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good one.